We're already heading into spring, and as a March baby, I could not be more excited. My excitement levels rose even higher when I saw how many cozy games are releasing this month. Honestly, I think it could be the biggest month for releases ever. We have everything from cozy cooking adventures, relaxing gardening sims, adorable cat-filled games, and of course, there's one of the biggest Switch 2 releases ever. There is definitely going to be something for everyone in this lineup, don't you worry. Remember to like and also subscribe for more cozy game content, but let's waste no more time and get into this. We're going to start things off with Gravlix, which releases on March 2nd. This game puts a really interesting twist on the classic puzzle game of Tetris. Instead of dropping solid blocks, they actually shatter into tiny particles when they land. If you get the placement just right, they'll trigger a huge chain reaction and cause some satisfying combos. It looks like this one will be the perfect mix of strategy and good old-fashioned retro arcade fun. You can play this one solo, or if you want to, you can go head-to-head with a friend in the two-player split-screen mode for a little bit of friendly competition. You'll be able to pick up this arcade-style puzzle game on Steam. Up next, we have Tales of Bloomrise. This is a charming adventure. It originally began life on mobile, but now it's making its way to PC. Set in the town of Bloomrise, you play as a young adventurer spawned to protect the village. By day, you'll take part in the rhythm of village life, getting to know the locals, building relationships, and soaking in that small town atmosphere. But when night falls, things take a turn, and you'll have to venture into the dungeons, battle monsters, and slowly uncover the history of the land. As you progress, you'll piece together the lore of Bloomrise through the character dialogue, hidden books, and subtle environmental storytelling. The pixel art style here blends a classic nostalgic feel with some modern vibrance and effects, helping to create a wonderful world. In addition to mobile, Tales of Bloomrise will be available on Steam starting from March 2nd. At number 3, we have The Abbess Garden. I tried this demo a while ago and it did need some time to cook, so I hope it is now a bit more polished. But this is a historical farming and management game set in France during the 1600s. You play as a young peasant who bears the responsibility for maintaining the abbess's personal garden that has fallen into disrepair. As you pull weeds, plant new seeds, and ensure that they are suitably watered, you will also learn about real-life flora and experience the seasonal changes within the garden. Players will also be required to pay close attention to the ecosystem by analysing soil types and even the plant's proximities to other species, as this can have effect on their happiness. If you're a fan of storytelling, there is also a heavy amount of drama told through the various NPCs, all with the suitable historical twist. The Abbess Garden will be coming to Steam on March 2nd. It's long been known that gaming can help your brain power, and if like me you struggle with your memory, then Mega Memory may appeal to you. In this simple strategy puzzle game, the goal is to match cards, build massive combos, and earn coins to unlock game-changing upgrades. The graphics are pretty simple, so if you are after a no-thrills game that may help boost your brain power, then you can check out Mega Memory from March 2nd on Steam. Skip forward one day to March 3rd and we have the virtual pet simulator Pocket Aquarium. Strongly inspired by 90s visuals, this game will allow you to look after your very fishy friends. To expand your aquarium, you can play mini games, earn money, and visit the pet store to buy more supplies. To make your tank feel more unique, you can also swap out the artwork and unlock skills. Pocket Aquarium is coming to PC via Steam. Also on March 3rd, we have a Switch release of a beautiful game that launched last year. This one is Projected Dreams, and it's all about shadow play, which may feel nostalgic and remind you of your childhood. Through the shadows, you will follow Senka's heartfelt story and solve puzzles. The graphics are wonderfully done here and will feel very wholesome. So far, the game has had good reviews on PC. The Switch price is advertised at £12.79, but it is also available on Steam if you want to check it out on there. I love coffee, but not sure I would be the best barista in real life, so probably best I stick to trying it in games, and you can do just that in Coffee Simulator. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right because the spelling is a bit off, but we're just going to live with it. Here you can enjoy the ups and downs of running your cafe whilst mastering the art of coffee making. You can create your perfect cafe atmosphere with the design and customization options, then get to work restocking and managing your new business, all the while trying to keep your customers happy. And boy, there is a lot of customers to keep happy, as there is over 500 unique ones, and the choices that you make with them will matter, so be careful. You will also learn about the downsides of running a business, including having to do boring finances and how the weather may affect your business. Coffee Simulator will be available on Steam from March 3rd. Now we have the first early access game of today. This is Legend of Kimori. This is a historical exploration game set in 13th century Mongolia with a strong focus on horses. You'll be able to explore the untamed land on the back of your horse and make deliveries to far-flung communities. Training your horse will be imperative to survive the harsh landscapes, and you can pair the best horses together to increase their capabilities through breeding. To survive, you can also forage, hunt, and craft. If you're a fan of exploration and survival games, then this one should definitely be on your wish list. It is available on Steam and Epic from March 3rd. Hide and Sheep is a multiplayer game that is going to be perfect for the upcoming spring season because, well, it's all about sheep. Do not let the cute graphics deceive you though, as this is a social deduction game. Players will embody a sheep and pretend to blend in with the computer-played sheep by mimicking their behavior. If you have been spotted, you will be attacked and then eventually eliminated. Hide and Sheep will be coming to Steam on March 3rd also. Another early access game set in ancient times is Humanica. This is a city building game which starts in 10,000 BC, and as you progress through the times you will learn new technologies to help your settlement flourish and grow. Resources will be very important and you have to gather them in a number of ways, including farming, animal ranching, and smelting. You will use turn-based mechanics to explore the world and make new discoveries. Although this may seem like a simple life, you will also have to defend your community from wild animals and nomads. Humanica is being made by a solo indie developer and will be launching into early access on March 3rd. Also coming on March 3rd is the roguelike deck builder Luxman Moonlit Market. This is a tactical card game all about managing and building the ultimate traveling carnival. You must optimize your market according to market trends and regional conditions in order to pay your rent on time and avoid bankruptcy. There is no combat or enemies in this game, just 11 demanding landlords, all with their own unique stories. To help your market flourish, you can use a variety of charms that will help manipulate the crowds. You will find that there are 7 difficulties to explore and endless possibilities with the seeded journeys. The pricing for this one is €13.99 and you can find it on Steam. Yet another game releasing on March 3rd is the minimal puzzle game Netto. In this logic puzzle game, you must place small magnets into their correct positions using transporter magnets with rotator buttons. The game gradually increases in difficulty as every 10 levels, new mechanics are introduced. In total, there are 40 levels to test your brain. Netto will be available on Steam if you want to try a little puzzle game. And finally for March 3rd, we have Naughty Gnomes. This one has been created by the same developers as Bread and Fred, but instead of penguins, they are back again with gnomes. This one may not be the most coziest, but is the perfect game to play with friends, which is something I always love. Here you will go head to head with your friends by throwing, hitting, dashing, and maybe even exploding them to win the crown and become the best gnome. You will have access to multiple game modes, including classic, teams, and prop hunt. The matches will last 30 minutes, which is kind of the perfect amount of time. Naughty Gnomes will be found on Steam. Finally, on March 4th, we have Pizza Slice. This is a narrative cooking game all about running the family pizzeria. As a chef, you will have to deal with the general day-to-day running of the pizzeria, including prep work, managing ingredients, and also cleaning. But everything will not be easy as you are faced with challenges such as mysterious reviewers and stiff competition from the culinary mafia who will do anything to gain the top spot. Running the restaurant will also help you unlock the family secrets. What makes this game even better is that you can actually invite a friend and play together. Pizza Slice will be launching on March 4th. It's been a while since we had a cat game, but don't worry, I have a few here. Firstly, we have Mistpoor Ravine, which is a city building game which explores what happens when the witches leave behind their cats. Players will be required to build the perfect colony for the felines that have been left behind. You will have to manage food, power, and resources to keep the city flourishing. As you grow, new technologies, buildings, and chains will be unlocked. Be careful though, as there is a toxic wasteland that is spreading hazardous gloom across the land, making the cats sick. If you want to relax and just build, you can do that in the creative mode. Mistpoor Ravine is launching on March 4th on Steam. Ni Neko Neko is a very different cat game. This one is all about trying to successfully place sleeping cats perfectly in their boxes. I've seen similar games to this before, but not one that has 3 boxes on the go at once. You will definitely be required to use some strategy for this one as you move through the different levels of difficulty from easiest to hard. If you want to try this adorable puzzle game, it's available on Steam from March 4th. Also on March 4th, we have another puzzle game. This is Avenue Escape. The goal here is to direct traffic and safely move the cars through the busy city streets. Throughout the game's 50 levels, there are cars, pedestrians, and traffic lights to try and navigate. This game comes with some super cute graphics, casual gameplay, and even better, it will only be $4.99 USD. Avenue Escape will be available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Switch. And finally, on March 4th, we have Movie Room Cinema Management, which is going to be launching into early access on Steam. This is going to be an alpha version of the game, so do be prepared for it to be quite early on. As the title suggests, this is a cinema tycoon game where you can manage, run, and customize your own movie theater across different eras in film history. You will start in the 1900s and move your way through to modern times. As you move through time, there will be real historical challenges that affected the entertainment industry, including new technologies and wartime crisis. If you want total freedom, you can also enjoy the Sandbox mode. The game will launch with a 15% discount for the first 2 weeks, and the original price is $14.85 in US dollars, but the discount will bring that down to $12.62. Up next, we have the puzzle platformer Tomorrowness. The thing which grabbed me most about this one is the charming hand-drawn world. The story is pretty heartwarming too, as you play as a small bird who is guided by her guitar in a world of music and memory. Each level will have its own song, and whilst wearing her mother's old headphones, Juno can listen to the song recorded on the tape machine. As a bird, Juno will be able to glide and soar across different landscapes, but whilst travelling, don't forget to awaken the sunshrines. Tomorrowness is coming to Steam on March 5th, and it will require a controller to play. We are finally getting to this month's big release, and of course this is Pokepedia. This is Pokemon, but not as we traditionally know it, as it has had a cozy life simulation makeover, which is kind of akin to Animal Crossing meets Minecraft. The focus here is not the journey to become the Pokemon champion, instead it's more about player creativity and just enjoying a laid-back daily life routine. Players here take on control of Ditto, who is imitating a human, and from there you can learn different abilities from your other Pokemon friends who you want to interact with and influence the world around you. The world does have a block-like design, as I mentioned, similar to Minecraft, but there will be plenty to explore and experience through the diverse environments and Pokemon's habitats. You can also put your own stamp on the world with the decorating mechanics, which include building homes, placing furniture, and terraforming. Farming fans will also be happy as you can grow your own crops. One thing I was not expecting was multiplayer, and in total 4 players will be able to play together, either locally or online. This one will be launching exclusively on the Switch too, and because of that it does have a steeper price tag. I will be honest that despite being a big Pokemon fan, I was a bit worried about this game in the beginning. However, from all of the information that we have seen since its announcement, I do think that there is going to be a lot more depth to this game than I originally thought. Pre-orders for this one are live, and they have been for a while. If you are thinking about pre-ordering this game, shop around, as I have seen some special pre-order gifts. Amazon was offering an in-game digital plan, which may be a bit meh, but I have pre-ordered this one from the Pokemon Center, which offered a Ditto plush, so just bear that in mind. The Nintendo shop also did have some cute items as well, but this may be region specific. The release date for this one is March 5th. Let me know if you're excited for this one in the comments. The next game has all of the C's, cooking, cats, and a little bit of chaos. This is Cooking Catastrophe, and plus points for the pun. Described as a cozy yet fast-paced cooking game where you play as a cat chef who is struggling to control their kitchen. You'll be required to assemble and cook multiple things at once, but do not let them burn. There are multiple levels, and you'll be faced with different challenges and kitchens that shift and reorganize themselves. You will also be able to upgrade and enhance your cat's performance and unlock unique skins to customize your character. This game is due to be released on Steam on March 5th, but it will also be coming to PlayStation and Nintendo. The PlayStation Store doesn't yet have a date, and at the time recording, the Nintendo Store isn't up as well, so I don't know what's going on there. Also on March 5th is Foxhaunt, which is a choice-based RPG with turn-based battles. You play as a forgotten fox spirit who must explore the domains of the other fox spirits to gain essence and challenge them. The ultimate goal here is to defeat the celestial fox and be crowned the strongest fox spirit of all of them. If you're new to this type of gameplay, then the developers have assured us that it has been simplified, hopefully meaning that it is suitable for everyone. The demo for this one is still live at the time of recording, but it doesn't have controller support, so that's something to bear in mind. You can find this one on Steam. Another slightly more chaotic game coming this month is Coopy Claw. Here you play as Morris, who has lost his engagement ring and is sadly too poor to buy another one, but thankfully he can win one at the top floor of the arcade. This game starts on the cheapest floor at the bottom, but you will work your way up to the more chaotic machines, grabbing over 70 unique prizes and dodging tricky traps as you go. Your prizes can be customized to build the most powerful combos and upgrade the claw for even better chances of success. This arcade game will be launching on March 5th on Steam. I have never been a huge fan of platform games, but the original Planet of Lana has to be one of my all-time favorites, and now on March 5th we are getting a sequel in Planet of Lana 2, Children of the Leaf. You can expect the same stunning graphic style and expect more of Lana's wonderful companion Moi, but the game does also offer some changes and new features. You will find a whole new story which delves through multiple new sceneries, and Lana will learn new ways to solve the puzzles spread throughout the world. You won't need to have played the previous game to enjoy this one, as it can be played as a standalone. The playtime for this one is estimated to be about 6 to 8 hours. The game will be available on Steam and it is Steam Deck verified, but you will also find it coming to the Switch and other consoles too. The farming sim Mr. Farm Boy will also be exiting early access on March 5th. Launching back in July 2025, the developers have added new content during the early access period, including new buildings, crops, resources, and objectives. The game combines farming with the ability to automate everything to build an empire. Mr. Farm Boy is Steam Deck verified and has full controller support. The price point is £8.50 and this will not be changed upon full release. Another game launching on March 5th on Steam is a hidden object game all about finding cute pixel art raccoons. I don't think I've ever seen a raccoon in real life, so I don't actually know if they're cute, but I quite like the look of these. This game is aptly called Hidden Raccoons, and it will be a relaxing gameplay experience with no timers and a cozy atmosphere. This next game may put you under a little bit of pressure, and I mean both physically and emotionally. This one is Shrink Rooms. It's already available on PC, but it will be coming to the Nintendo Switch and Xbox on March 5th. In this puzzle game, the goal is to make it out of the room before the walls shrink and squish you inside. There are over 300 levels spread across 5 different levels. I love a good puzzle game, and I just think it's nice to have some different options, and this one seems a little bit unique. The Switch game is priced at £4.49, which is $4.99 in USD or $6.40 for the Switch 2 version. The final game for March 5th is Scrub Dudes, and this one has been created by the same developer as Hidden Raccoons that I just mentioned. This one is set in a world built by cardboard, and you're a penguin whose job it is to clean everything. Each area is a little bit messy, and using your trusty tools, you will need to clean everything up and fix things so they look just like new. This one can also be found on Steam. Another little puzzle game for you now, and if puzzle games are your thing, you may want to try Pushbox 3D this month. This one has over 50 levels to try, and the goal is to push the box into goal squares. Sounds simple, right? But it will be required to use a little bit of brain power to complete. This one will be launching on Steam on March 6th. I won't spend too much time on this next game as we have covered it previously, but Shine Hill will also be exiting early access into version 1.0 on March 6th. This one is a mysterious pixel farming sim where choices matter and you need to get to know the locals to understand the true story. Shine Hill has achieved very positive reviews on Steam after it was first launched in 2024, and the 1.0 version will add weddings, improved relationships with NPCs, and will also be translated to all supported languages. The current price for this one is £8.99 in UK pounds. Another adorable game releasing is Lost and Found. This one is a hidden object game, but there is going to be more to it than your typical Where's Wally style hidden object. This combines the need to be eagle-eyed with an adventure story filled with a cast of quirky characters spread across multiple locations. As you move through different childhood puzzle books, you will have to find the objects and return them to the rightful owners. The developers are quite adamant that there are thousands of interactive characters and objects spread throughout, so there will be lots to see. In addition to the standard story campaign, there are also bonus challenge levels and Easter eggs to locate. As a little bit of added fun, you can also decorate and customize your own office. I'm quite excited for this one, and it's going to be launching on March 6th for $17.99 USD, and they have also said that there's going to be a 10% launch discount for the first 2 weeks. Frogs are adored by many, and in Frog on It, you play as an ambitious young frog determined to become the island's greatest explorer. But when an unfortunate accident plunges the entire island into darkness, your journey takes an unexpected turn. Now it's up to you to uncover hidden secrets, restore the light, and rise as a true frog hero. Don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom though. In this comedic adventure, you can hop and ribbit to explore vibrant environments and enjoy over 40 mini-games scattered across the island. Along the way, you'll meet quirky animal friends, help them with side quests, and even share a dance or two. If you're looking for a light-hearted, hilarious adventure packed with exploration, mini-games, and plenty of frog charm, this one will be leaping onto Steam on March 6th. What happens when you combine Tetris and physics? Blockaholic is what? This is a puzzle game that will challenge you to try and get the blocks into a line to score, but warning, do not let them touch the floor or that will be game over. There are 3 game modes: Zen, which is a slower paced, Classic, which speeds things up a little bit and adds bombs, and then you have Hardcore, which is high speeds with both trash and bombs. Sounds like chaos waiting to happen. The demo for Blockaholic is still live at the time of recording, but the full game will become available on Steam from March 6th. Up next, I have another game that I'm very excited for after trying the demo many months ago. This is Piece Together, and this is a cozy scrapbooking game which combines storytelling with some very subtle puzzling. The story here follows the life of Connie and her friendship with Beth. Although the pair were inseparable in their school years, their friendship has diminished over time. As you explore the past, you'll be left with the question as to whether to reach out to your long-lost best friend or let the past remain in the past. Gameplay will include reassembling torn-up photos, solving word puzzles, and using stickers to develop. The game is 1 to 2 hours long, and it comes with an original acoustic soundtrack, charming hand-drawn graphics, and voice acting. Piece Together is coming to Steam, you guessed it, on March 6th. If organization games are your thing, then Packing Life is also releasing on March 6th. In this puzzle simulation game, you play as a warehouse worker who is responsible for fitting the orders neatly into their packaging. Not only will this provide you with satisfying and relaxing gameplay, but there is also a heartfelt story with small, meaningful moments as you uncover the stories behind the packages themselves. For each delivery you complete, you can also unlock stickers and collectibles, and if you like to customize things, you can also give your workspace a makeover. Packing Life will be coming to Steam as well. We've already had one pizza game, but what about another one? This one is Impossible Pizza Delivery, and as the name suggests, it is going to be slightly more chaotic. There are 3 levels here, all with their own unique and extreme locations. To make it to your customer, you'll be required to perform jumps and flips to get past the obstacles in your way. If you stray off the main path, you may also find some secrets and hidden items. Impossible Pizza Delivery will be coming to Steam on March 6th. Puppy Park is our next game, and I think this one wins for the most adorable graphics due to the wonderful pastel-coloured hand-drawn designs. Here you get to run your own dog hotel and look after them during their stay. You'll pamper the pups by grooming them, feeding them delicious snacks, and taking them out on adventures. You will have to grow relationships with your dog customers and grow your reputation to unlock new items, expand your capabilities, and unlock brand new walk routes. The game uses real-time gameplay and it's designed for short daily gameplay, not to be played in long spells. If you want to try this one, Puppy Park will be coming to PC via Steam on March 9th. Another adorable game is To the Carrot. This is a cozy puzzle game with super cute graphics. The goal here is to help a snail reach its favourite snack, a carrot. Things are not so easy though, as instead of directly controlling the snail, you must use the abilities of the creatures around you to pull or push. There are over 200 levels to try, and it is all at a relaxing pace with no timers and no restrictions. To the Carrot launches on Steam on March 10th. If you love the outdoors, but perhaps you don't want to leave the comfort of your gaming chair, then on March 10th, Ranger's Path, a National Park Simulator, will be entering early access. Here you'll step into everyday life and deal with all of the responsibilities of a real park ranger. This includes fixing items, picking up litter, and responding to urgent matters such as the lost hiker or wildlife issue. The park itself is filled with diverse biomes, including forests, meadows, and riversides. In these biomes, you'll be able to document your animal and plant sightings with your own special ranger camera. The days will be dynamic and include changing weather and shifting tasks with the seasons. If you're contemplating on purchasing this one in early access, be sure to check out the full early access roadmap that they have on the Steam page if you want to learn more about what is to come for this one. Also coming on March 10th is Thelma Fantastic. This is a hidden object mystery game where you must put on your detective hat to figure out who the murderer is. But this one has a comedic twist as you play as Thelma, who is a twice widowed grandma who moonlights as the president of the local knitting club. All the while, she is the world's greatest detective. As Thelma moves through the randomly generated scenes, you'll be required to keep your eyes peeled for clues and objects. Once you have found everything you need, you'll be required to decipher them and come up with a theory as to who did it. Thelma Fantastic will be available on Steam. If you're in search of a co-op game this month, then take a look at the Artifactory. This one has been designed to play solo or for up to 4 players in couch co-op mode. Here you can attempt to run a chaotic magical factory. On the factory floor, players will be required to craft magical loot items using resources that appear on each level. Sadly, this factory doesn't work smoothly though, and you will have to overcome the challenges that arise. Each level will throw new obstacles in your way, but you'll be handsomely rewarded with new unlockables, including characters, blueprints, and more. This one has been inspired by Overcooked and other similar games, but if you want to give this one a try, it's going to be available on Steam. Up next, we have a game that was originally released back in 2019 for the Switch and PlayStation, but now it's officially coming to Steam. This is The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. In this slightly darker side-scrolling adventure game, players follow the story of a wolf who becomes a princess to save the young prince that found her. You'll be able to transform between the wolf and princess forms to tackle various puzzles and challenges using a range of abilities as you go. If you're thinking this doesn't look that cozy, well, don't worry, as you have the ability to skip certain stages if they're a bit too much for you, meaning you can enjoy the story without the stress. As you go, be sure to collect the petals to unlock character art and flowers to read parts of the witch's tale. This one will be launching on Steam on March the 11th. Next, we have Piece by Piece. This is an adorable shop simulator game where you take over your grandpa's repair shop. Now it's down to you to fix up your customers' precious antiques and heirlooms. This one isn't just about fixing things though, as you can also farm special berries to create paints to help sell your creations for an even higher profit. You can also add some customization to your shop with furniture, rugs, and more. Also, don't forget to keep it clean and the fire lit. The graphics for this one are very cozy, and there is some adorable customers to go alongside it. This one will be releasing on March the 11th. Now we are heading to outer space for Bubblegum Galaxy. This one has been under development for a few years, and I even tried the demo a while ago. It is a cozy narrative building game where the goal is to rebuild the galaxy following a disastrous first day at your internship. This is all done through placing hexagonal tiles, and you'll need to pay close attention to the similarly colored tiles, as each planet will have its own rules and quirks. When you're not using your trusty computer to build the universe, you can roam around the office, investigating your surroundings, and enjoy story events, all the while getting to know the quirky cast of characters. Bubblegum Galaxy is coming to Steam, PlayStation, Switch, and the Xbox on March the 11th. Rel Warped Worlds and Trouble Time is a magical adventure game. In this semi-open world game, you play as a mage living in a world where everything has disappeared. With the help of 40 magical runes, you will have to undertake challenges to bring things back to life. The game has 9 vibrant areas to explore. From libraries to lava, each space will have different environmental details, characters, and mysteries. Although things have disappeared, there are 12 characters that remain, and they may help shape your journey through your interactions. The game does have multiple endings, so make your choices wisely. This one will be launching on PC via Steam on March 12th. If you want to just sit back and relax, you can do exactly just that in Pocket Flight. This one allows you to take to the skies in your little plane and enjoy an endless adventure in calm skies. With multiple different biomes to explore and different weather conditions, you can peacefully glide for hours. The world is filled with landmarks and animals to spot, and you can even capture them in your photo mode. There are 2 modes to enjoy: Sandbox for pure exploration and Story mode, which comes with an atmospheric narrative. You can also find daily challenges to try, and you can customize your plane as well. Pocket Flight will be launching on Steam. Also on March 12th is the painting puzzle game Museum. I do love a good cat pun. In this game, you get to use strategy to solve grids and reveal the hidden artwork. You may recognize some of the artwork here, but they have all had a specific cat makeover. If you like laid-back puzzle games and cats, this one will be a great one to relax with. Museum will be released on Steam on March 12th. Another game that has been long under development is Collector's Cove. This is a farming simulator, but there is a twist as it all takes place on the high seas. You are able to set sail with your friend to uncharted waters, do some exploring to your heart's content, and then return to your humble boat home to grow lots of crops. On your quest, you will discover rare crops and also be able to fish to fulfill your very own collector's compendium. Your ship can also be customized from the items and resources you find to make your boat feel just like home. Collector's Cove can be enjoyed on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and PC. Next, we have the town building game Myth Match. In this game, you play as an aspiring goddess, Artemis, who with the help of other women is rebuilding the realm. Not only will you be physically building, but you will also have to get to know the mortals and learn about the local community and how you can become part of it. The game also features little challenges and mini games which will vary from clearing the board type puzzles to turn-based auto battlers. Myth Match will be launching on Steam on March 13th. Also on March 13th, we have the adorable roguelike deck builder Chosen Garden. This one allows you to cultivate your own unique garden and harvest plants to get the highest score. You will start with a 3x3 plot, and as you expand, you will have to harvest and replant strategically. The game has over 100 different plants and lots of other features, such as an upgrade path, fertilizers, and 30 animals with different bonus powers. Chosen Garden will be able to be enjoyed on Steam. I need more cooking games in my life, so hopefully Little Chef Cozy Cooking will help fill that void. This one is wonderfully illustrated, and it's a cozy sandbox game where you can unlock recipes by experimenting with ingredients and solving puzzles. You can place your ingredients into pots, ovens, and pans to see what discoveries you will make. The game also has some physics elements which will allow you to fully explore your surroundings, pull things off shelves, and hopefully you'll be able to unlock some secrets along the way. Each recipe you do unlock will also come accompanied with a heartfelt story. You'll be able to switch on the oven from March 16th on PC. Another one for frog fans is Frog Home. This game has a little bit of everything, but at its core it is a cozy narrative game about a young frog returning home to run the family pub. However, tragedy strikes following the mysterious disappearance of a fellow islander. As you explore the different islands within the community, you will unlock secrets, but also remember to gather ingredients to bring back to the pub. Between solving the mystery and gathering items, you'll be able to return back to your pub and create cocktails for your patrons. Yes, it's normal for you to put flies in cocktails if you're a frog. You will be able to enjoy Frog Home on Steam from March 16th. If you like to let your creativity flow, then you can do just that in the Sandbox style game Trinket Bag Maker, which has been inspired by the dress-up games of the 2000s. You'll be able to choose between many adorable charms and bags to create the bag of your dreams. There are over 100 different trinkets to collect and 6 bag base models to try out. If you want to, you can also snapshot your creations so that you can go ahead and show them off to your friends. As you may have already established, we love a good cat game, and here is Pack in Packs, which is a cozy puzzle game where you travel around the world packing bags. Yes, that's right, all you have to do is arrange luggage, bags and boxes and fulfill some specific tasks too. You will have 4 different game modes to choose from, including a relaxing zen mode, all the way up to a rush mode, which will definitely be more chaotic. A cat game would also not be complete without a little bit of dress up, and of course you can put your cat in the perfect outfit for your travels. Pack and Pack set sail on March 23rd. It's been a while since I covered Disney Dreamlight Valley, but on March 25th, the Switch 2 version will be launching. This version will provide improved frame rate, better resolution, faster loading times, and a higher item limit for decorating, increasing it to 6,000. If you do already own the Switch version of the game, you'll be able to upgrade to the Switch 2 version for free. Some of you are now probably too young to remember Neopets, but sadly I am not. This month we will be seeing the release of Neopets Mega Mini Collections, the Neopian Arcade Odyssey. If you want to take a step back in time, you can enjoy 26 of the fan favourite minigames that we all loved back in the day. There is also a brand new adventure called Starlit Symphony, which stars Nyx in a dazzling musical quest. This one will be launching across PC, Switch and other consoles on the 26th. I promise we are nearing the end, but there's so many good games this month and they just keep coming. This next one is Opus Prism Peak. In this game, you will embark on a narrative adventure following the story and relationship of a weary photographer stranded with a girl who has lost her memories. By using your camera and working together, you will uncover the mysteries and find your way home. Although this world may look like a human world, it is in fact inhabited by spirits in animal form, and interacting with them may provide more answers and help understand what has happened to the humans. Opus Prism Peak will be coming to PC and the Nintendo Switch from March 26th. Next, we have a game that my husband saw and was immediately like, I need to play this. He was definitely a fan of old school city building games, and Nova Roma would definitely appeal to you if that is what sort of thing you like. Set in the times of the decaying Roman Empire, you set off alone in search of new lands to build Nova Roma. There'll be lots to build here, so plan wisely, but one of the coolest features may be the way that you can control the flow of water to create dams and reservoirs. You will also have to pay close attention to the needs and desires of your inhabitants as more people move into the city, finding them appropriate jobs and ensuring their bellies are full. Although keeping your people happy will be important, most importantly, you'll have to appease the gods, as no one wants to upset them. Nova Roma will be coming on March 26th. Also on March 26th, Life is Strange fans will be happy to know that Max and Chloe will be back again for the grand finale in Life is Strange Reunion. As soon as you get into the game, it won't be long before a new crisis unfolds, and here you can play as both Max and Chloe to prevent a deadly inferno consuming the university. Of course, decisions matter, and you can undo and redo every decision to change the course of conversations. Life is Strange Reunion will be coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on March 26th. Pre-orders for the game are now live, and if you do pre-order, you will receive a free classic outfit pack. Next, we have the cozy management puzzle game Chloro Link. The goal here is to help the sprout of life Lux by growing flowers and mushrooms to bloom back to life. You must figure out each plant's growth pattern and link them together to help them bloom, but there will be certain factors to consider, such as growth patterns and nearby plants that may affect on your other plants' happiness. The plants themselves have many different quirks. Some may like the sunshine while others thrive at night. Because of this, you may have to think carefully about what suits them best. The graphics of this one are adorable, and without any timers you will find that you have time to think, so it will still be a wholesome experience. Chloro Link will be coming to Steam on March 27th, and I do hope this plays on the Steam Deck, as I want to play this one cuddled up. Also on March 27th, we have the adorably named Flora Corner. This is a cozy idle game where you grow houseplants and decorate your living space. You'll have to keep your plants happy and alive by giving them ideal light and water conditions. If you successfully grow your plants, you can also sell them to earn more money to buy further furniture and items. There are 8 unique plant species to grow and over 50 items to decorate your room with. You can also customize your furniture. Flora Corner has currently got a demo live, and you can find it on their Steam page. If you have fancied yourself as a little bit of a spy growing up, you can finally live out your dreams in the upcoming game Puzzle Spy International. Set in the 1960s, during this short adventure you will play as an agent on a mission. Filled with brain teasers, you will have to decode puzzles and decipher clues to solve word and logic puzzles all across the world. There is 3 to 7 hours of playtime here with 11 different challenges to solve. If you're worried about it being a little bit too hard, don't be, as there is a hint system. The graphics for this one have a nice retro feel which feels almost comic book-like. Puzzle Spy International can be found on Steam and it releases on March 30th. And finally, we have Hosey. You may have seen this one before, as there has been a demo released for this one for quite a while, but if not, this one is a decorating game that will allow you to clean, paint and decorate abandoned homes. The game is designed for a relaxing experience, so don't expect any timers, scores or penalties. You can just sit back, enjoy the simplicity of building something beautiful. There are 9 unique locations to explore. Each area will have a personal story and also unique objects. The furniture pieces and the snapshot of this game that I've seen so far all look quite impressive, and it does help it stand out from similar games. It's going to be a good one if you just want to make a cozy space. So there we go, that is a lot of games. Let me know which ones have really caught your eye. I know there's probably a top 5 in there for me that I'm definitely going to be enjoying and picking up this month. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.